Measured Pencil. I am Stephen Murray, and I am here with pencil expert Wes Nelson.
Hi.
How you doing today, Wes?
There's parts of my body that hurt, and they never seem to heal. As time marches on, the fabric of my being erodes slowly, and it's irreparable.
We have a special guest in the studio with us today.
Yes, we do.
You hear her in every episode. She provides the voiceover for our outro. She also told a just lovely, lovely story in the June 27th episode. So listeners, go back and listen to that if you haven't heard it. But here with us again is Tori Brogan. Tori, welcome to the program.
Thank
welcome.
you. Hello.
Good. How are you doing these days?
Fair to Midland.
Good.
Nice.
Good. When you first visited us last year already, you had never really used a mechanical pencil.
That is correct. Yes.
And you're here today because why?
I bought myself a mechanical pencil.
Yay!
Yes.
You didn't just go in and get something off the shelf. You really went all in with something special here.
Dove in head first.
So can you tell us what you purchased?
Yes, I found the Leuchtturm, and it was their Drehgriffel.
The Leuchtturm 1917 Drehgriffel No. 2 pencil.
Yes, that's the one.
And Wes is all jealous because he had said he wanted to get this.
I did.
But you beat him to it.
Yeah, I found this on a website of I was trolling the internet for websites that I hadn't been to yet that sell mechanical pencils, and I stumbled onto one that did, and I remember sending you a couple links. I was like, these look sweet. I'm probably going to get one of these. And then a week later.
Randomly.
Yeah.
Now, there's also a bit of a journey that brought you to this particular pencil. Do you want to share that as well?
Sure. Well, I was curious if they still made lady pencils like
the Parker Lady.
Like the Parker Lady. So I did a Google search, which led me to Amazon. And there were no lady pencils, but there was this beauty.
And what drew you to this beauty?
Well, I went to the company's website, and I'm just a sucker for good marketing. It's a great website. They're selling a whole lifestyle with this pencil. And I loved the fact that their tagline is Denken mit der Hand, which is thinking with your hand.
Oh.
I loved that idea.
Yeah.
And I loved that on their website, they have that tagline with an asterisk. And if you scroll down to the bottom, the asterisk explains what that means.
Oh, nice.
They really want to be clear what they're meaning.
Is that what's on the box here? Writing by hand is thinking on paper?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. And I love the color of it. And yeah, it's been fun.
Well, let's hear what Leuchtturm has to say. From the turn to the point, a distinctive writing instrument.
Stephen,
What?
You're not saying it in German.
I don't know German, Wes.
Okay.
From the turn to the point, a distinctive writing instrument inspired by the original design of the world's oldest writing instrument existed in 1920. The Drehgriffel No. 2 has an impressive hexagonal silhouette. The tapered tip and twist mechanism feature a contrasting color to the body. Naming is an homage to the writing culture, combines the word dreh, twist, associated with the twist mechanism, and griffel, pen, derived from the oldest writing instrument in Greek language, graphion. Functional design. Made of aluminum and brass, the Drehgriffel No. 2 lies lightly in the hand and ensures perfect equilibrium. Balanced for easy writing, you won't feel fatigued as easily as other designs after extended use. Durable and refillable. The front tip is milled from polished steel and forms a harmonious transition to the 0.7 millimeter thin graphite refill. The writing and drawing mechanism of this mechanical pencil is made in Germany. Just twist the button and release the lead. When the twist button is released, the gripper closes again and holds the lead in place. Inside the Drehgriffel No. 2, a chamber that holds several leads and pushes the next one down when the current one is used up. Choose your color. Find your style or collect all our colors. Mix and match with any of our pen loops or hardcover and softcover notebooks. Quality since 1917. We believe small details make a big difference. Our experience and consistency allows us to produce quality writing pens for everyone. Whew! That was a lot.
That was a lot.
And it looks like other people have a lot to say about this, too.
Why wouldn't they?
Okay. If this is too personal, Tori, you can plug your ears. These are all translated from European languages today. Roswitha, translated from German, says, design disappointing. 2 out of 5 stars. Unfortunately, the black parts, cap and handle, have an unsightly color cast. Depending on the ambient light, this ranges from yellow-black to a green, but by no means neutral, as I would expect from a high-quality and also expensive product. However, this is not about the price, but the quality delivered. Obviously, material is saved here. The Red Dot Award was probably given on acclamation. Pens from other manufacturers do not have these problems.
I'm confused.
We'll figure it out, I guess. I don't know. We'll keep going. Georgina Salome from French says, charging system, 2 out of 5 stars. Unable to reassemble after changing the lead.
Okay.
That might be more of a Georgina problem.
Yeah.
Sharf Zunji from German says, overpriced, can't be turned back. 3 out of 5 stars.
Just like time, can't be turned back.
The Pencil Twist pencil number 2 from Leuchtturm comes in an inconspicuous, anything but representative little box of triangular cross-section. It is 13 centimeters long, which is slightly shorter than today's modern mechanical pencils, but is ergonomically good in the hand. The exterior gives the impression of plastic, but the housing is probably made of painted metal. A small rotational movement on the rear wheel extends the lead to a certain extent. The pen can be turned at the front. There is a lead reservoir that can be refilled with 0.7 millimeter leads. I had imagined a really noble product because of the marketing, but I was disappointed. The manufacturing company may be over 100 years old by now, but it seems to stick to tradition that now make their products worse to handle than any cheap pencil. The Twist pencil doesn't have a clip, and it doesn't need one either because it would only stain your shirt or your blouse. The lead extended by rotation cannot be turned back, and in my opinion, that is a no-go for a writer, regardless of whether it is a push or a twist mechanism. From the point of view of a consumer, return. The current advertised price of 25 euros cannot be explained rationally.
Wow.
The present rotary pencil is only suitable for stationary use in the office or for insertion into notepad cases or stationary cases designed for this purpose. And even then, there's already a lot of traditional awareness involved in paying the high price for the now simply impractical product that is outdated in its technology.
Wow. Simply impractical?
That's what they said.
Hard disagree. That's insane.
Yeah. No, this is a great pencil.
This is a beautiful pencil. I have been staring into the body here, and I actually was teleported into another world for a while.
Yes.
It's like the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Like I just left my body for a while. This green it's an enrapturing. What do they call it? Pacific green. This thing's awesome. I love it. It's got a nice weight to it.
Oh yeah,
I love the click. It took me a second to figure that part out, but you totally can retract it by pushing it down. So I don't see.
They were wrong.
They were wrong. What did they say? Simply irrational. They also called it a noble pencil, which I think is great. It's the first time I've heard that.
Well, it was translated, so possibly they called it a noble pencil.
I don't know. I think it's great. I think it has a nice heft to it. The grip is comfortable. The color's amazing. The twist advance is easy. I don't know. I don't think you can go wrong with this guy. What do you think?
I loved this. The first Tori showed this to me a couple of weeks ago, and when I picked it up, I had the same thought that one of the reviewers thought, where they expected it to be plastic, and it's not. It's metal. It has a nice weight to it, some heft. There's something delightfully 70s about it, and I can't put maybe it's just the color, maybe it's the shape, I don't know, but I love it. It has that feel. And the twist mechanism is a little different, but it's so cool. It's a good break from the click. The front part is what can unscrew to take that.
Oh, I didn't do that part. What's that?
I think it's you unscrew the front and pull out this pin to replace
the
lead rather than taking off the back. I don't know. It might go both ways. Yeah, because see, you can't see that pin to get into the... So the back end is purely for the click, and you unscrew the front to refill it, which is not the normal for most pencils. All right, now here's the big question. Tori, what do you think of your purchase?
Oh
Not worth the 25 euros you paid?
Well, I love the color. The Pacific green had me. I love holding it. I think it's really cool how it looks. Actually, it looks like a pen at the tip. Where I'm not enamored with it, and where I would agree with the impractical comment, is there's no eraser.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of a pencil and using a pencil, is that you can erase your mistakes or erase what you've written. So that feels impractical that it doesn't have an eraser with it. And it also lacks any kind of clip to be able to anchor it to something, unless you buy the loop that the company sells that you can affix to notebooks or your writing pad.
Oh, okay.
So for those two reasons, I'm disappointed, but there are many things to love about this pencil.
Yeah.
And I would say I'm a novice, so my perspective on what makes for a fantastic pencil is, my first was the gifted Caran d'Ache.
Nice.
And that set the standard, and then...
Well, that's a pretty nice pencil.
It's a pretty great
Yeah, if you
pencil.
start with that, that's not even fair.
Yeah, no.
I mean, it's got the clip, it's got the eraser.
Yeah.
I'd have to say, too, this Leuchtturm is not an entry-level pencil.
No. I want to say something like really grandiose about how, making the connection of like thinking with your hand, and just like your thoughts, you can't erase them. So why would you need an eraser?
Oh.
But I don't know.
Well,
I like that.
Oh, we got in deep because I love the creativity and flexibility that the pencil inspires on that level.
Yeah.
It's subtle and it can go both ways, but I think there is something fun that you're allowed to make the mistakes and you don't have to like scribble it out. Well, if you're just joining us, we're here.
Are we resetting?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
If you're just joining us.
We're here with Tori Brogan talking about the Leuchtturm Drehgriffel. Jesus.
Steve, are you German?
I am German.
Are you really?
Yes. I'm
sure?
actually.
Are you sure?
Well, I'm more German than I am Irish for the listeners, even though I make a bigger deal about the Irish. I don't speak any German, but
that's
apparent. So we were having a conversation about erasers.
I'd asked Wes if it's common for mechanical pencils to not include the eraser. They're like an afterthought.
Yeah.
Or they're so impractical, or not impractical, but it was something along those lines.
Yeah, like I think we've seen so many pencils by now that, and so many of the erasers feel like an afterthought, or they feel like they don't work that well. So to me, like I've just kind of started looking past them. Like if it has a really nice eraser, then I'm like that's cool. But if the eraser sucks or doesn't have one, that doesn't feel like a detriment to me anymore.
Right.
And plus, it seems a lot of the pencils, especially with like the popularity of stationary products in Asia, it's always positioned a really nice pencil with a really nice eraser. Usually it's like a radar or Raider, and it's real gummy, and it looks like almost like a Zippo. It's like that kind of size. So to me, it's almost just like part and parcel of your kit you to have. And I think that lets you choose more pencils. More pencils become available to you then if you don't really care about the eraser.
Yeah.
Or stop having that be something like a must-have. But I think that's just because we have like a billion pencils at this point. So
I can't name one that I was excited about the eraser, though.
the one I can think of is that one that you could land a helicopter on. That one that's like where it's like super, super wide. That was like one of those Bics or whatever.
Right. But like even all the gimmicks they try with the retractable erasers and that it ends up making it worse.
Right.
Almost.
Yeah.
I appreciate you offering that perspective, because that was always what put me off to mechanical pencils. It was trying to use the eraser would inevitably cause the lead to kick out extra lead, and then it would snap, and it just wasn't a practical functioning feature of the pencil. I was always expecting it to be. So knowing that it's really not practical or not,
Wasn't there one pencil that promised that you wouldn't even need the eraser because the pencil's so amazing?
That sounds like something
Wow.
I would have said.
I think that was in the copy of something.
Probably, yeah. Like you won't make mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds like something a guy would write.
Right. So, do we think it's worth $32?
Yes.
I don't know. I'm glad I own it. I don't know that I would need more colors in my collection.
Yeah, that's a lot of money for colors.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. But I'm also not like a mechanical pencil person. So
That's okay.
I don't have
We have you here for your perspective. I think 32 isn't a bad price. It's a little high, and we're in such the place now where we have so many pencils. We're like, do I want to spend another 35 on a pencil? But I think it's a good pencil. I really like it. I think
That
it's
is
worth
the oddest
price.
humble brag I've ever heard.
What?
So many pencils.
It's ridiculous.
Half the audience is groaning. The other half is cringing.
Hey, if they're here and listening to this, they know we have these pencils.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Can you connect the dots between you went looking for lady pencils?
yes.
How many 6 degrees of separation did it take to get from that search to this pencil?
Well, there are no lady pencils
Right.
at this time. So it was about 3 products down
Okay.
on the Amazon.
I'm just wondering if this somehow fits into the algorithm that they've decided.
I think we are moving away from the pink it and shrink it and
Yeah.
into a sleek and pastel
Okay.
kind of more of a trend.
Yeah.
And I think that style of pencil being a little bit smaller, it sounds like, than the average mechanical pencil with its plethora of color choices. I think that sort of hit the algorithm.
Got it.
So I guess if it's worth the money, clearly I was willing to spend $30 on it
Yeah.
to buy into the
Leuchtturm
appeal.
lifestyle?
Yes.
You hear
yes.
that Leuchtturm, Road Train, Caran d'Ache?
Yes.
People are listening to us. Give us money to promote your product.
So I was willing to spend it. I don't regret it. I just wish it had an eraser.
What, feeling donk? Donk?
Vielen Dank, Dankeschön.
Dankeschön? How do you say Leuchtturm, you're welcome?
Leuchtturm, wir denken,
Für denken?
wir denken Sie? Or we thank you, or Dankeschön.
Gibt Sie Geld?
Ja, geben Sie uns viel Geld, bitte.
Yes, please. Yes, bitte. Ja, bitte. 4 years of German. It's coming back. Ich heiße Wes. Und du? Wie heißt du?
Well, I think we've devolved a bit here.
We got to listen to D. Princeton. Geld.
Oh my gosh.
Geld. Our German teacher let us listen to that song every day in German class.
I haven't thought of that song in a really long
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Well, that's all the time we have for the measured pencil. Tori, do you want to take us out?
Tschüss, bis bald.
Auf Wiedersehen.
This was The Measured Pencil with Wes Nelson and Stephen Murray. Theme song and additional music composed and performed by Josh Baumgartner. Additional production support by Two Desk Productions. If you want to see what the pencils look like, please follow us on Instagram at The Measured Pencil. If you'd like to share your pencil story, please record a short audio file, maybe 1 to 2 minutes, and email it to us at themeasuredpencil@gmail.com. Or, if you'd like us to review your favorite pencil, please email us with the name and it might appear on a future episode. Thanks for listening.